Hey everybody, what's going on? Brian here. Guess what I'm doing? I'm going camping. We are headed up to Grand Lake St. Mary's State Park up in Salina, Ohio to enjoy a night right on the lake. On the way up, got a couple stops to make. I got to stop in and get my new eyeglasses, and then I'm going to stop at a couple of Goodwills, see if I can find any good treasures. We are pulling into stop number 1. It's a Goodwill that I have been to before, which I thought so, but I wasn't sure. It's the Goodwill up here in Troy. We're going to see if we can find anything good in here. I'll let you know what we come up with. Okay, we are back. We got a couple things from Goodwill. Went in and FaceTimed the wife as I went through, and this is one thing she wanted. She does resale stuff, so paid a couple of bucks for this. Cool little, like a wall hanging thing. And I got this little carry bag. And I got this little carry bag because in about a month and a half, it's brand new, the wife and I are headed to Disney World, and I want some little bag to carry with me so I can put my phone and stuff in there, my keys or whatever I need to while I'm riding things. So there you go. All right, that was stop number 2, Goodwill number 1. Now we're headed on to Goodwill number 2, stop number 3. We are just about to our second Goodwill at this place, and as I'm driving through here, we have been here before. Been up through here for work. There it is. I'm gonna go in and see what I can find. I'll let you know. That was a fun trip, but I didn't find anything for me. I did find a few things for the wife. Of course, did the same thing. Video chatted with her. Everything we found is all wrapped up, but it's some glass stuff. Just stuff that she can resell and hopefully make a few bucks off of it. I'll set that down there, and now it is time to head to our site. Looks like it's a little over a half hour away, so we're gonna head on and see what our site looks like. We are at site number 7. Let's see where we're at. 4, 5, 6, 7 is right here. Check it out. All right, let's go see what the site looks like. Now, this is actually really nice. So the site, this is our view, obviously. The site itself, we're in site number 7, right by the bathrooms, and of course they're closed for the winter, so we get a portalette. But here's site 7. Yeah, right next to this little circle, little cul-de-sac, and trash. That's all right. You're also right next to the lake. It is frozen. The sign does say no diving, so I'll have to make sure I don't dive when I'm over here. But check this out. It's all frozen. I'm gonna head back and kind of get things a little bit set up. I'm gonna be leaving for dinner. There's a couple places around here. I gotta look them up and see. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading out to dinner here in an hour or two, but I wanna get a few things out of the van, like the firewood and whatnot. Before we go in and get things ready, check these out. Now this, yeah, These are really nice. Just little cabins. I have to look them up. I don't know if they have beds in them or if it's just the cabin and you bring your own sleeping stuff. We got a couple of bigger cabins there. That's nice. Look at your view. Now we'll go back and get things kind of set up. Got us a fire going. Now it's time to enjoy the view and the sunset. Got the van for the most part ready. Electric's on. And as you see, I just got everything there. Got my emergency toilet, but you know, I've got a toilet right there, so I don't need to use it. There you go. Nice and simple. I'll have my lights on tonight. And I'll be able to just sit and relax. And there is only one other person here. I don't know if you can see here. See behind me there. That's it. He's it. He just got back. Got back and started a fire, and he's just kind of doing his thing. It is time for dinner. I'm gonna head to a place called the Lakeside Hideout. It's about 15 minutes from here, and looks pretty good, so let's head on there. All right, guys, I'm back from dinner, and it was delicious. It was actually really good, and a good burger, and some pretzel bites, and some fries, and a couple of beers. All right, I am in for the night. If you want to see my setup while I'm sitting in here, just so you know what it is, I got my keys hanging up here. Just got my keys in by. I've got a couple things down here, nothing big actually. Here is actually some extra clothes and stuff, and my glasses and contact case and whatnot. I have my drinks and snacks right here, and I got an extra blanket, the emergency toilet, and my laptop and my heater right now. So I am nice and comfy. And out that window is the lake, but of course I got it all covered up so nobody can see in here. Got it vented right out through there. So yeah, this is my home for the night. Super comfortable in here. It is I get some really good sleep while I'm in here. So anyway, I'm gonna chill, lay back, and I'm gonna probably watch a movie or something, and I'm gonna go to bed. So I will see you all in the morning. What we're headed to tomorrow is, the plan anyway, is to go to, after we wake up and kind of relax, then on the way home we're going to stop at the bicycle museum. Looking forward to that. So, all right guys, good night. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is a gorgeous morning, I guess. I actually don't know. I think it's actually a bit foggy outside. Yep. Check this out. A little foggy. And it rained. Got a real good night's sleep with it raining. It did, well, I had a window open at first to get some ventilation in here, and then it started raining in. So I had to get up about 1 o'clock and redo all that. But after that, went right to sleep. It's now about 8:30. Get up and I guess have a little bit of, I don't know, breakfast, and just start my day. And eventually get out of here and head to a bicycle museum. I decided to come on over here to these cabins. This is one of the longer cabins here at the end. I did look them up last night, and it looks like these actually are like little tiny houses. They have proper beds and like little kitchenette and that kind of stuff. So, or as a bunk bed and a kitchenette and a little place to sit. So I think they rated those at around 110 a night. Then those little ones over there, that's just a cabin. It doesn't have anything in it. It's just a box, no bedding or anything. And that, I believe, is 70 a night. But check this out, though. You get a really nice view. right on the porch. I don't know if you can see that fog blowing over the lake coming in this way. So yeah, this place is actually pretty cool. I will absolutely come up here again. Looks like the cabin I would want is cabin 2. That's this one right here. And then, and then if you look, check it out, there's a part of the lake right here. So cabin 2 is definitely the one. If I come up and stay in a cabin, it'll be this one. Here's where the camp host stays. I guess there's no camp host in the winter. Something I wouldn't mind doing later down the road is being a camp host. When you're hosting, as far as I understand, you give them basically about 20 hours or so. You give some time to do some cleanup and make sure the park looks good. But you also are there to answer any questions, deal with any kind of issues if it's off hours or whatever. But in return, you stay for free. So of course, I'd like to do that somewhere, maybe down south or shoot, even up north. I don't care. I just want to do it somewhere. Stay somewhere free for a month or two and just kind of walk around all day, picking up some garbage and some sticks, and have a great time doing that. I would love it. All right, I'm going to head back to the van. We're just about here. It's time to go on to the Bicycle Museum, where, if I'm not mistaken, there is one particular bike I really cannot wait to see. We've arrived in it's New Bremen, Ohio. It's where the Bicycle Museum is, and it's a cute little town. I guess I'm in a little downtown area. And it's awfully nice over there. All right, so the Bicycle Museum is this way. Here we go. The Bicycle Museum of America. All right, so we're just in the front hall here. And what she said was we go back, we start here, we head back to the left, we'll go to the history of it, then we'll cross over, we'll go to this room, and then we head up to second and third floors. How you doing? So I'm not sure if you know this. I guess if you've been watching the channel, then you do. But I really like bikes. I like biking. I like going out. And didn't know this was here until just a few months ago. Check that out. The Shire Bone Shaker. Nice relaxing little ride. It's in one of the first uses of pedals. Kind of cool. And these are kind of like little scoot-along bikes like you have for little kids. Look at this. The Bicycle. A women's tricycle, and then a regular tricycle. Love me a good high wheel penny farthing. a monocycle. I've never seen one up close. How cool. That's funky. I just turned around, by the way, and this is what's in this room. Alright, so you're allowed to get on this penny farthing. I've never been on one. Let's get on up here. I am on a penny farthing. It is not real comfortable. Called the Tally-Ho Tandem. Oh, and that's what I was wanting to see. See that right there? That is a bike from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
It's not for sale, Francis.
But we'll get there. We'll get there. Slow down. There's just so many. 87 and 2008. Water cycle. This is really cool. A petty plane. Ooh. Here we go. Walking legs. Just sit up there and then shoes on the wrong feet. Alright, and then this. So this Performer, that's from 2000. I had one, I was probably 12 or 14. So I had one in like 86. It's an old Predator. I think someone I know had a Predator. Kid across the street, Tony, had a one of these, had a Stingray, the 5-speed like that. I remember his mom throwing it out too. Oh, man. This is what I came for. This is one of the original bikes from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. If they made, I want to say, they made a few. They made several. I don't want to say a number, but I know they made a few, and this is one of the ones that survived. Check it out. Yeah. How absolutely cool is this? I mean, come on. This is pretty cool. It's right here. It's right here. There's other bikes in this room too. The cool one, old Star Wars Ewok Huffy. Hop along Cassidy bike from 1950. And there's a unicycle. I can ride one of those. I'd like to add one of these to my collection. I've seen a couple online and I let them slip by and I shouldn't have. I gotta say, I like the Mickey Mouse bike and the Donald Duck bike. Donald Duck from '49, this cruiser from 2013. Same thing with this mini bike. And up to the 3rd floor. Holy cow. There's this. And a huge showroom over here. My God. Alright, let's talk about some military ones. Don't want that coming at me. And this whole room is the military bike, so we've got the folding paratrooper bikes, or paratrooper bike. My goodness. Wow. The machine gun tandem tricycle. That's a terrifying bike. Alright, let's enter the giant showroom. Look at that bull up there. A monovelo. Nice gold bike. 19th century carriage and a pedicab. This is something I'd also like to add to my collection. I've seen a couple of these lately on Marketplace, but it's not the right time for me right now. I just don't have the funds or the space. However, folding bike, I do have space for that. Seen these in pictures before. I've never seen one in person. The Bowden Spacelander from 1960? Yep. I want an e-bike that looks like this. It has multiple speeds. It goes at least 100 miles on a charge. Can we do that? Can we do that? Give it some style. I'm walking up here, and as I turn to the left, this is here. So let's take a look here real quick. I'd love to have like a full-size little pedal car like this. About 30 years ago or so, my wife and I were driving somewhere. We saw something, not something like this, but we saw a really cool little, like a pedal, 2-seater pedal car type thing. It was like $50 or $75, and we were so young, and we had young kids, and we couldn't afford it, but man, I wish I could have bought that. These out. I remember these bikes. I remember these little Huffy Bandits. They were cool. Don't mind this one either. Look at that. We're headed to the Schwinn cycles, and I got some good style too. The Black Phantom. Several bikes in here that I've heard about and seen pictures of, but I've never seen in person. And now I get to see them, like an auto cycle. Look at that thing. And of course, in the middle, we have more Schwinn's. These bikes are all worth a fortune right now. Look at that thing. Look at it. And my buddy across the street, his was red. It's like this one. I don't think it was an apple crate. I could be wrong. It's been a long, long time. Can you imagine getting one of these back in the 71? I'd have that same smile. I don't know, is that a smile? I think that's a smile. Almost forgot that guy. Alright, you guys, that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for joining me on this little adventure. A bit more than a camping adventure, and I liked it. I think I'm going to have to do more of these. I'm in a cute little town, saw some cool old bicycles, got a t-shirt, camped by a cold lake. It was pretty good. So I call a good couple of days off. All right, you guys, with that, again, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next time, wherever we go and whatever we do. All right, later.